4960 might seem like an ordinary 282 from the outside, and it pretty much is, except for the fact that it runs on recycled waste vegetable oil brought straight from the Fred Harvey restaurant. It is also a very good-looking steam locomotive, and one of the most environmentally friendly steam locomotives on Earth. This is the story of Grand Canyon Railway 4960. 4960 is a Class 01A 282 Mikado built by the Baldwin Locomotive Works for the Chicago, Burlington, and Quincy in 1924. It was part of the last batch of 282 Mikados that the CB&Q received. It held freight trains in the Midwest until 1958, when it was selected to pull an excursion. It was sponsored by the Ailey Railroad Museum and ran from Chicago to Ottawa. Now the CB&Q had a very prominent steam program at the time. 4960 was one of the shining stars of the program. It got a nickname in its excursion career with the CB&Q, the teacher. It held plenty of school children on field trips at that time, so that's how it got its nickname. In 1961, the CB&Q overhauled 4960 with new arch bricks, arch tubes, flues, and new tires. 2 years later, it hauled a 50th anniversary excursion to Casper, Wyoming. For the occasion, it was painted in gold. The excursion happened on October 20th, 1963. She would haul excursions for another 3 years when she stopped hauling excursions on July 17, 1966. She was donated to the Circus Railroad Museum. 4960 would later find herself to the Mid-Continent Railroad Museum in North Freedom, Wisconsin. In 1980, 4960 was leased to the Bristol and Northwestern in Bristol, Virginia, to help start the railroad. This only lasted 4 years, so 4960 was left with an uncertain future. In 1985, 4960 was purchased by the Grand Canyon Railway, and in the fall of 1989, moved to Williams to undergo restoration. When it arrived, it was in pieces, with the frame on one flat car and a boiler on another. The tender was on yet another flat car. The wheels were sent to a shop in Alabama for repair. During its restoration, which took about 4 years, 4960 was completely transformed into something unrecognizable. Her top-mounted headlight was gone, and the headlight was in the center. The cab roof was painted red, and 4960 got a brand new tender, which was taken from a Sioux Line 282, and a new smoke box. The stand dome has also been modified by Grand Canyon Railway. After the 2004 operating season, Grand Canyon Railway installed a new exhaust system, which is more efficient than the original. In 2007, 4960 switched from using grease lubrication to oil lubrication. 4960 has also received a new feed water system, which is used to heat the water before going to the boiler. In 2007, Grand Canyon Railway purchased by Xanterra Parks and Resorts. Now, Xanterra Parks and Resorts makes decisions based on environmental impacts. So when they purchased it in 2007, they were concerned that the 4960 was still running in the summer. Grand Canyon Railway switched to a diesel locomotive fleet, but they still wanted to find a way to run it. They found out that 4960 could be powered by vegetable oil. They had a restaurant on the Grand Canyon Railway property. So in 2009, 4960 was converted to run on vegetable oil. The process involves using centrifuges to make the fuel ready for use. 4960 still hauls excursions from Williams to the Grand Canyon on Steam Saturdays, which happens on the first Saturday of every month from March to October. 4960 is one of the most unique steam locomotives in America. Thank you for watching this video.